Hey, what's up everybody? Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Guys, welcome to the channel. Yeah, I'm holding up the Gilded Tarot card deck here because I'm going to use this for your Friday, April 16th. Yeah, okay. Friday, April 16th. What day is it anyway? Tarot card reading. This is going to be for all Zodiac signs, like all my daily reads and the other ones that I do, like if I do a full moon or a new moon reading. They're for all Zodiac signs. So anyway, I think I'll get off track in a hurry if I don't pay attention to what I'm doing here. And if you haven't seen any of the previous videos, the daily reads for this week, I'm wearing bunny ears because I missed Easter because I did something for my birthday instead. So, okay, general reading. I feel super chatty, so I'm going to focus on the cards so I don't drone on and on and on. So let's see what's happening today, you know, based on the collective energy. Let's pull a card. Oh, this is like such a wistful energy, you know, the Eight of Cups. It's like, you probably know you should move on, you know. There's a situation that you have outgrown or the situation has outgrown you. I see here actually for some of you that you're, somebody has decided to leave for their own good. But I'm seeing it mostly in the sense of like a child turning into an adult or, you know, somebody that, hold on, just slammed some tea. So, like it could be a roommate, somebody could have come to stay with you, and this could be including a companion animal. Maybe you were taking care of somebody. I see you being in the sort of a primary caregiver position for somebody, and now they're well enough to move on. You're really attached. You grew like, sorry, I didn't turn my furnace down last night before I went to bed, so it's just scorching in here. You know, and now this person is basically, they're ready to fly, or, you know, somebody's coming to pick up their dog or their cat, or, but you're like, wow, just that you really fell in love with when whoever you were dog sitting, or it's going to be really difficult for you when that person moves on. You know, there could be sort of that echo of empty nest syndrome coming in for you. And I see it holding you back a little bit, you know, where you don't want time to move on. But that's the whole principle of the world, you know. The universe constantly matches on. I meant to say marches. But, you know, there's just this, you want to stay in that bubble where everything was so beautiful. But it would be doing you, and, you know, especially if it's a child that needs to move out, you know, to experience their independence, and you might be really worried for them. I mean, they have to move on. That's the whole point. So let's see, like, why did we get this card right now? I think these ears are too tight because I keep on wanting to say, like, this is the right decision, okay? Oh, what's really interesting also is that I got that some of you might be asking people to leave, you know? It could be time for your child to move out, and maybe they're taking too long, you know? And you could feel really horrible about, you know, don't you think that it's time for you to stop living in my basement and go, like, find a roommate or something like that? So, but this is the right decision. So if it's coming from that way, or you've got some sort of freeloader couch surfing, you know, they kind of came over and like never left, you're allowed to do that. But there is a lot of emotion in here. And just quickly, like my brother, he's really, like, he's always been one of those people that is like really down on his luck. But I mean, he would just show up your house and stay for months, you know, uninvited. So that could possibly happen, especially with the pandemic, you guys, and people having no place to live. So we do have a Page of Wands here and the Eight of Swords. So this is really interesting. There's some action that needs to be taken here on your behalf. but it's like a very hesitant energy. And we've got the 8 of Swords, so I don't think that you're even speaking to anybody about it. You're just kind of swallowing it whole, you know, and just trying to keep it down. And this is going to be particularly difficult for those of you that think that somebody's time of, you know, sort of relying on your generosity, you think it's over, and they have no idea, or they don't care. So really, really locked in your own head about what to do next or how to handle it. So you have 2 8s here, you guys. So that's an angel number 88. And when I say that, like, people comment all the time, like, how do I do that? Just go to a web browser, whatever you use, and type in angel number 88 and you'll get results. Okay, so whatever message that you're drawn to. So just whatever is going to happen next, you guys, if somebody wants to move out because they see a different future for themselves, and it looks like they're reluctant too, because they might feel like they're leaving you alone, especially if, like, you're a single parent or something like that, and they kind of are hesitating to leave the nest because they don't want to leave you alone. It's going to be really important for you to find the strength to allow them the next step on their earth walk, okay? And again, with the Justice, this is the right decision for all parties concerned, whatever particular scenario. And I got a few specific ones, but there could be other things going on in your life because we all have our own lives. But I think angel number 88 is really going to support you to sort of get out of your own head. Especially if you're feeling victimized, you know, like I was talking about, like my brother would just kind of show up, like, and there was a period of time where he was living at my mom's, and when she was, this was quite a while ago, when she would get up and go to work in the morning, and this was quite a while ago because my oldest son was an infant, she would kick him out of the house because he was, like, unspeakable, right? My brother, and, like, he would kind of steal stuff and make long distance phone calls, and just, it was brutal. So, and then he would just come over to my place, you know, and hang out there all day until my mom came home from work. And it was just, I don't even know what my point was, but it was just ridiculous. So anyway, I'm glad I got that off my chest. So, okay, so you've got the 5 of Swords. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a battle for you, especially if you're trying to extricate somebody that you just think, well, I can't afford to pay for them, and you feel really bad for them. Or you can see with the 5 of Swords, there's a little bit of a wounding, shall we say. So if you're trying to remove somebody, you can expect a certain amount of pushback. But if somebody wants to leave of their own volition, there's a different energy that you guys need to tap into. It's funny how I see, like, both sides of this situation right now. That doesn't happen very often, but you're going to have to try and minimize any sort of emotional or intellectual fallout that could be resulting from this, especially if you value the person, because you don't want this to really impact the rest of your life, right? Oh, and you know what? I'm getting here too. This could also be for an employment situation. You know, if you are responsible for any sort of a team and you've got somebody, they're just kind of showing up and eating chips and going on Facebook. I mean, they're not doing your business any good. So that's another scenario. It's time for them to move on. And if conversely they want to move on to another position, it's their journey. So don't feel bad and don't feel like you were used or anything. The Justice card is saying this is the way it was meant to be. And just that side note that I was talking about, depending on like how much you really, really value this person, I did pull the 2 of Cups here for you. So this is an opportunity for you guys to kind of go through a very painful and emotional situation here with the 8 cups, 8 swords, and 5 of swords, and still remain really strong and bonded together with that 2 of cups, which is really seeing each other like on a soul level, on a heart level, instead of looking at them as being sort of a selfish human, depending on which one of these myriad scenarios I saw for you guys. So interesting, and good luck with that today, you guys, and I'm gonna wrap it up. Bye.